Your next comedian, you guys all know him. You guys all love him. And he's moving away soon, and I bet you're heartbroken. He's also responsible for all the lady boners in the house. Give it up for Warner Bushes!
It's too kind. When you're having sex, don't sing. It's weird. But if you are gonna sing, don't sing, I'm only gonna break your heart. It's rude. Also don't sing, every sperm is sacred, every sperm is great. If a sperm is wasted, gone gets quite irate. It's scary. Okay? Unless it's planned out, and then you're mature enough to have kids, don't be singing that song during sex. Grow up and play some music. And if you're gonna play music, ladies and gentlemen, fucking make a playlist. Don't Spotify it, don't call it in, right? Because before you know it, like a weird ass comedy song comes on, you know? You're having sex to some beautiful classic music, you know? And then all of a sudden, I met a lady, she had herpes freaking 2, but I had herpes 1, so you know what we had to do? We had to sum up our herpes, and that's what we freaking did, so now we all have herpes 3. Yeah, it's just awkward. I don't like it. I want to be in the moment, you know? I want to look in their eyes and know that, you know, we're there together or whatever. In the Harry Potter books, there's this room, it's called the Room of Requirements. If you don't know, it's like the perfect room for something, right? And at one point, Dumbledore, the headmaster, was talking about the room requirements when he had to use the bathroom, right? And Dumbledore said, I went in there and there was like 1,000 toilets. And I had to respectfully disagree with J.K. Rowling and Dumbledore about what the perfect bathroom would be. Because a perfect bathroom would be a giant void with one single toilet in it. And a giant door that's super clearly locked, right? So I can just sit there. Because it's the worst thing when you're going to the bathroom and you're like just enjoying your bowel movement, you're in peace, you're meditating a little bit, and then someone else comes in, you know, you feel awkward, right? I don't know, this is maybe me. Whatever. You guys are like, no, we love taking dumps next to people. Okay, that's on you. Don't put it on me. Wow, shit, Nazis marching through the streets, awkward. Take me back to Berlin, 1937. Fuck. I don't like it. I don't want to see them back. It's uncouth. It's unkosher, if I say so for myself. So we're in this rocky time, and it makes me want to revert back to better times for the white male. So I'm going to do some comedy from different time periods. It just came out, sorry. So my first comedian impression is a comedian from 1776. I got syphilis the other day. I guess my dick was being a bit of a Benedict Arnold. Hey, why do the redcoats wear red? So no one can see them bleed. Why does the Continental Army wear blue? So no one can see how depressed we are. Because we don't have any money! We're trying to take back New York! We don't have the funds to do it, right? Send a pigeon to your Congress people. Get us the guns. Because there can't be any liberty without gunpowder. Dope. My next impression is a comedian during the Civil War. Ooh. A little bit of an awkward situation we have here. A bit of our nation and as a family kind of fighting among itself. A lot of brother against brother. I actually shot my brother last week. Not because he joined those freaking Southerners, but because he was sleeping with my wife. So I had to do it. And my next impression is a comedian from the Vietnam War. Man, my job sucks so much, I hope I get drafted. And that's funny, because that conflict was so horrific, no one would hope that. You know? No job could be that bad. You know? I don't know if you know, I'm telling you so you're aware. So, counting on your fingers gets pretty hard when you're doing multiplication. You just don't have enough fingers. and I'm sick of it. I think if I was God, I would give humans more fingers so we could count higher just on our fingers. Because math is difficult. I don't like it. I don't know about it. How you guys all doing? Hey! Oh! Nice. That was the response I was looking for. Just giving myself a few more seconds, precious seconds. Guys, I'm gonna be honest for a second. I think we're gonna have to close down the Moon Apartments. It just doesn't make sense anymore, right? I started the Moon Apartments, and rent's super cheap up there. It's great, but the commute is just so long. It takes me 3 days to get there. So I can only go home on the weekends, and then I get back home on Monday. So I call my boss and I say, I'm gonna be a little late for work. It's Monday, and I'm on the moon. And he says, okay, you're fired. Don't bother showing up at all, And I can't employ myself on the moon. I'm the only person there. It doesn't make sense, Me and my dog, we go on walks, but he's not spacesuit trained, so he just pees in his suit. And he's just swimming through his own urine. And I'm like, why didn't we just stay in the moon house, in the moon apartment? I could have caught all this urine with a fucking butterfly catcher. Because that's how those work. But I'm the only guy on Tinder on the moon, so that's fun. I'm just swiping, and it's my right hand, and I'm like, yo, what's up? Do you want to hang out? And my hand's like, okay, I guess. Right? And I'm exhausted from the commute, so I'm in my bed, I'm masturbating, but I'm kind of tired, so I'm like, can we stop? I don't know, I'm tired. And my hand's like, come on, dude, we deserve this, And I'm like, I guess, and then I fall asleep before I finish, but then I wake up the exact same position I was. Isn't that weird? If I fall asleep any other time, I'll fall asleep like this, I'll be like, ooh, right? But I'm masturbating, I fall asleep like this, I'll wake up just like that. The exact same hardness. It's insane. It's like your body it's just like your body automatically okay, I have a boner right now though, so we'll put ourselves in an automatic stasis. So when we wake up, we'll be ready to go. Any sluts in the audience? Nice. And being a slut is difficult, and sometimes you're on a date and you know you can't sleep with that person on the first date because it will ruin everything. But it can be hard because you're a slut. So my piece of advice is draw something on your body that will make it impossible for you to get naked. I'll write I was against Obama. I didn't like Obama, not for rational ideas, but because I'm a racist. And I'm actually happy. I'm glad I'm a racist. I'm all about men's right groups. And I'm always complaining about how white privilege is dying out. Right? And one time I did get naked when I had that written on my body, and she said, I've never fucked a book before. I was like, great. I think she was illiterate, but or a horrible human being. Which it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Sometimes you're so horny it doesn't matter. I'll just have sex with you, and then never talk to you again, hopefully. But then you get them pregnant. That's the one person you get pregnant, and you're like, oh! 6 months ago, you were dating the smartest, most perfect person ever. No pregnancy at all. They're barren. And you put your dick in one racist, and boom. No! Why me? And she's all like, meet our new kid. And I'm like, no, I hate you. You were the spawn of everything I dislike. But then, her parents have guns, so you get married anyways. That classic shotgun wedding. One time I was at a shotgun wedding, ended up the shotgun wasn't even loaded. Imagine how pissed I was. I was like, I want a divorce immediately. And I took out my pistol. I was like, it's a shotgun divorce. And everyone said, it's a pistol, dude. Learn your guns. And I'm like, oh, sorry. My bad. Welcome to liberal America. That's right. I don't like failing, so I made up this little lie that I tell myself that I'm the next general, the next great general, but the future invented time travel to stop me. So that's why I'm sad. Right? If history had been allowed to do its course, I would be the top general right now of like Russia or something. But because the future stopped me, I now work at an office and I hate myself. You know? It's a good theory. I like it. It makes sense too. It all adds up. It really does. But I work at an office, and what you might not know about offices is you have to staple a lot of things. But what you might also not know is that staplers can run out of staples. So you have to reload them at that moment. But different staplers require different staples, which is cool because it almost makes it seem like staplers have different caliber of staples, you know? Which makes me kind of feel like a badass, you know? I'm like reloading a stapler. I'm like, Joseph, toss me a 3.2 millimeter staple. He tossed me a 3.3. I'm like, motherfucker. Good piece of paper not getting stapled right now because of you. Learn your staplers. Calibers right. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, guys, I'm almost out of here. It's been great. But before I go, there's one thing I want to talk to you guys about. You know, Eugene, Oregon, I'm okay with hate sex. I get it. You have two people who are emotionally horrific but physically beautiful. But what really grinds my gears, Eugene, Oregon, is when people have hate sex about me. You know? You have two people hanging out, you know, and one of them says, you know who I hate? Wander Bucius. That being me! And the other person says, do you want to have sex about it? Right? So then the more dominant person in that sexual exchange is like, I hate him so much. And the more submissive person is like, he is such a dick. And I want to come in there and say, hey, I'm right here. Have hate sex with me. Never seems to happen. Thank you.